Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the Batchat. The Batchat 25t, 25 ton. The French, the original French autoloader medium tank at tier 10. This tank line was on special a couple of weeks ago on the Southeast Asian server, and I took the opportunity to grind through the Lorraine and into the Batchat. And I'm platooning with Tugboat and Stats USA, two of the officers from MI6 clan on the Southeast Asian server. And we're on Winterberg. Look at that chance to win, 27%. A lot of people will be giving up around about now, but if you're a fan of my videos, you'll know that I never pay too much attention to the chance of win. It just means if you play a little bit better than you normally play, you're going to win. Now on the replays, it seems like anything that somebody writes in the chat during the in-game seems to come up twice. So a few people saying hello. A few of the old clanmates that I used to have when I was in ADA years ago. Anyway, I'm in the Batchat and I'm heading towards the eastern flank, the 0 line, which is a normal place for mediums to go. Good thing about the Batchat, it's a 6-shot autoloader, or 5-shot autoloader, and from memory damage is around about 400 to 500 damage a shot. So if you make every shot count, you can really put a bit of damage in. 366 damage a shot there, so I'm going to put a few shots into the charioteer, which looks a little bit dodgy shots, but we got a few damage away. But we took a fair bit of damage there as well. So as I'm reloading, I'm pulling back and getting out of harm's way because the reload is quite low. I always hit the F8 key when I'm reloading in any kind of autoloader. You can see there in the chat it says 29 seconds. I've taken out a charioteer, the WZ132, took the charioteer out, and I'm just going to sit behind this building while I'm reloading my clip. Now you can see Tugboat's playing his Waffenträger, Alpha E100, the other autoloader, and he's hanging around near the base, going to support the heavies in town. Ideally, in a platoon, you'll stick together so you can sort of focus fire a bit better. But in this situation, Stats is in an artillery, so of course he's going to be back there, and he's letting me know what he's aiming at as I'm spotting for him. Get rid of the T-54, which even at tier 9 can be a pretty dangerous tank. It's a tank that I enjoyed playing. And even though that guy's not spotted, I'm going to put a couple of shots into where he last was, T-62A. T-62A, another reasonably dangerous medium Russian tank. The last shot doesn't really do much, but only one shot left in the clip. Thought I'd get rid of it. So we're winning 2-1, so the game's definitely not in the bag yet. I've picked up 1789 damage already, which I'm pretty happy with. For not a bad start when you can get a full clip worth of damage out early on in the game. There's still plenty of time to go, and now we're winning 3-1. But you can see on the minimap all the heavies are congregating into the town, and Tugboat's doing exactly what I do when I'm reloading. He's hitting the F8 key as well to let his team know that he won't be able to shoot anything for the next 30 or 40 seconds. Well, looking at the map, and I can see that AMX 1390 as well as a Batchat was last spotted in the central eastern part of the map, around about here. I'm thinking a pretty good chance they've moved back, and I've got the T10 behind me, as well as the AMX 5120, the tier 9 auto-loading heavy tank. So I'll scout all the way down to the K0 line, have a look around. I'm not spotted, I've got 6 cents on this tank. And moving towards their base, going to try and find out if there are anyone camping back at base, or maybe an artillery. There's no tank destroyers, so you'd imagine that most of their mediums and heavies have progressed a fair bit, and we're talking about getting around behind these heavies that are in town and try and do a bit of damage. And that's what medium tanks do well. They flank, get behind them, and put in a bit of pain from behind. Now I've lost a couple of tanks, including Tugboat. From memory, I think he was having a bit of lag in this game. He didn't. I think he did 1,000 or so damage. We'll see that at the end. Our E50 and our AMX kills one. Get rid of the 1390, and I've found their artillery, the Object 261, which is a pretty dangerous tank to have in the game. Now I've only got 2 shots left in this clip, but after these 2 shots, I'll only have 5 shots left. So I don't want to. I'm not going to reload yet. I'm going to try and get 2 more damaging shots in, then pull back. We're winning 9-7, so the game's definitely not in the bag yet. But I can get rid of their Batchat here with a little bit of luck. Batchat moves behind cover, so I move into a position where I can try and shoot him, but somebody else does. AU doesn't seem too phased by me, so I'm back out as I'm reloading my last 5 shots and run away, because those 2 heavies, well, the Conqueror and the Centurion, the heavy and the medium, are heading in my direction, and I'm hoping that they can kill that T-57 heavy, which they do. Our T-54. Now winning 12-8. So it's all over by the fat lady singing at this stage. And you can see I've done 3,000 damage going by my damage counter. I auto aim at that RU, but that's not going to work because he's hiding behind that fountain. Take him out with a shot, and now we're winning 13-10. And I'm looking at the Conqueror and the Centurion. I'm thinking, well, there's another 2,000 damage I could potentially pick up here, so I'm going to try and take advantage. The Conqueror's focusing on, looks like our mouse. So while he's not looking my way, he's making it very easy for me. Thank you very much, Conqueror. What's a JP? No relation. I'll get rid of him. Pick up my 5th kill. And now I run away as I'm reloading, because that Centurion, anything could happen. But it looks like my teammates are going to finish him off, and we win 5 to 15 to 10, and you can see the post-game battle results there. I've got a first-class mastery badge. You can see all these tanks that I spotted, killed, and damaged. On the second page of the battle results, you can see I got top in terms of damage, 5 kills, and I picked up the 5 for effect, bruiser, and fighter award. 38,353 profit, since I didn't use any premium consumables or premium ammunition, so it was a healthy profit. And when you're getting 1,146 base experience, then that really contributes to the game. The low, Oz from 88, didn't have a bad game either, 2,000 damage, but bear in mind he was only a tier 8. Mouse did okay with 2,900, and bad luck for the Conqueror, who did 3,500 damage, and their Batchat bit over 2,000 damage. The T-57, they all had pretty good games, but unfortunately they weren't able to pull off the win. But you can see we've got a heap of minor medals there: bruiser, fighter, fire for effect, and spotted damage. As we move on to the second game, I am flying solo. We're playing on highway, good old highway. XVM's given us a slightly better chance to win with 47%. And again, I'm in the Batchat. It's a double scoop of Batchat in this episode of Order Tanks with stewiejp, and I'm going up predictably to where the mediums normally go, up the 1 line, which is where the mediums normally go on this map. Must say, I'm really enjoying the Batchat. I haven't got an extremely good win rate in the thing. I'm sitting on below 50% at this stage, I think. But the games, when you have a good game in a Batchat, you really clean up. Unfortunately, if you get too far forward too quickly, sometimes you can be taken out and taken out of the game. Now I'm looking at the lineup of both of these sides. Apart from their Batchat, who statistically isn't a very good player, they don't have any really fast tanks. Of course, not counting the lights, of course. And we've spotted their Batchat. We can see he's all the way back there camping at base. So I'm just going to make the most of it. I'm assuming that he hasn't moved. I'm going to put in a couple of blind shots. And looking at our medium tanks, we've got the Object 140, myself, and a few tier 8s. I made the decision early to go all the way up to A1. And from this ridgeline here, I really love this ridgeline on highway. A lot of people don't like the highway map. You can use this ridge to sneak forward, spot the tanks and shoot them, especially if they're concentrating on the sort of the B2 line, and just put in a heap of sneaky shots. There's the Ripper pattern over there, so I put in, I think I missed that other shot, but I put in another shot and I'm reloading. So while I'm reloading, I'll hide right in the corner because there is artillery, and he looks like a pretty good player, and he's in a tier 10 Russian artillery, which does a heap of damage, especially if they're firing gold. The splash range on those artilleries are enormous, so he only has to really fire in my general direction, and I'll be cannon fodder. So I'm pretty sure I'm not spotted now. My crew in the Batchat has a very good camouflage skills. They're all at 100%. As well as that, I've got a little bit of camouflage paint, which makes a little bit of a difference. It's a French tank. All French tanks have bonuses on their camouflage rating, as far as I know, or they used to. So knowing that I'm not spotted, I'm just going to put a few more sneaky shots into this MKR Ripper pattern, and I've tracked him and killed him for a second shot. Now I've still got 3 shots left. Fairly confident I haven't been spotted. Use these bushes to conceal my position while I spot that Panther 8.8 as well as the 113. And there was another, there was the E50M. He was also down there, but now I know that because I fired from the bushes, I know that they're going to see me. I'm still full health, but I still want to conserve that health because I'm not going to bounce any shots. Anyone who shoots me is going to do damage to me. I am worried about artillery, but I want to keep these tanks lit up for as long as I can, and probably take out that Panther 8.8. I'd say I cop a shot from the E50M, and then while he reloads I back off. But I do take 2 more shots. 1 shot bounced, 2 shots did damage, taking me down to 1122 hit points. And there's that artillery I was talking about. I think if I was 2 inches closer, he probably would have at least tracked me. Possibly done some damage as well, but I know there's only 1 artillery, so there's no more artillery fire coming in. I've done 2,434 damage so far according to my damage counter. That might not count a shot when I was blind firing at the Batchat that was camping at their base. Comfortably winning 5-1. Looks like we've sort of got the town under control. We've got a really good medium presence in the middle of the map, and now all these tanks are spotted. Now I'm going to try and put my full clip into this 113. He's fired, so I know I can go forward again. I luckily bounced an APCR shot from the E50M. Unfortunately miss a shot. Now I can't kill him here, but I'll use my last non-premium round. I'm only down to premium ammunition now, which will be handy to finish off the 113 if nobody else does it for me, as well as the E50M, which is quite a bouncy tank for a medium. And I'm trying to move into a position where I'm not so obvious where I am, because I'm thinking that artillery is probably reloaded by now, and he may be looking in my direction, or he may be looking at the heavies in town. Comfortably winning 8-1, 4,000 damage. You can see on the damage counter, winning 8 of 3405. Now again, that doesn't count the blind shot. Shoot the E50, take a shot from the E50. A bounce, an unlucky bounce on the 113. And with my last shot in my clip, try and shoot that Jag Panzer, but just didn't wait long enough for the aim circle to aim. That would have been another 400 odd damage, which would have taken my damage counter up to at least 5,000. Pardon me. 12-2, game's in the bag. So as I'm reloading, I'm using the advantage of the Batchat speed to get all the way as close as I can to the enemy base, try and spot their artillery. And you can see the Leopard as well as the Jag Panzer are both still at their base. They're both on a pretty healthy amount of hit points. So I want to get as much of that damage as I can. The Jag Panzer's not facing my way, and I've tracked him, so this is just all bonus points. Very lucky to get all that damage in as well. Again, I hit the F8 key to show my team that I'm reloading. I'm sitting back here pretty confident the artillery can't hit me here, and I'm letting them know that I'm down to my last 5 rounds. So a little bit of help probably wouldn't go astray. But the heavies and the tank destroyers have gone through the city now, and they'll be right on those tanks' tracks any minute. Miss out on the kill on the Jag Panzer, but again, comfortably win the match 15-2. And not a bad post-game battle result either. First class mastery badge, spot up, because I did a fair bit of spotting damage, as you'll see on the next page. Bruiser, fired up, fire for effect. Correction, that's the wrong one. Even though I did more damage and actually picked up a high caliber. In this one it's only a second class mastery badge, maybe because some of that damaging shots that I did were, maybe I didn't spot them, maybe somebody else spotted them, like those shots that I had on the Batchat early in the game and the Ripper pattern when I killed him. So a few minor medals, 1531 experience, that's with a premium account, that's 1000 base experience, there's no double or triple there. And on the team score you can see 6131 damage, also did 800 spotting damage, that would have been from when I was sitting up in that corner, and a profit of 10,000. Bigger profit in the other game, as you can see there, of 38,000, but that's, in this game I did fire all that premium ammunition, which would have cost me a bit of money. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the replay of the Batchat double scoop from the original Tier 10 French autoloader. If you're enjoying my replays, please consider liking or subscribing to my channel. It really does help me out and encourage me to make more videos. Thanks for watching. Keep tuned for more exciting things happening with MI6 Clan and World of Tanks with StewiejP. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.